This is Karbach Brewing. It is just down from my squat on Hempstead Road at the car wash, across from the box cars and the train tracks there. They make all different types of beer. You know, they have it's an independent label here in Houston, Texas, and but I like the name of it, Karbach Brewing, because it reminds me of some time I've spent here on the road. That there used to be a saying years ago. I don't know if they use it today, but I used to hear my mother say it a lot. You know, with 6 kids at her feet. She said, you're going to drive me to drink. It used to be an old term that parent, you're going to drive me to drink. And I can't help but think about that when I see Karbach Brewing here. And my time with cars in the last 2 or 3 years on the road here, and people's love for the car over everything else. It's many times you could say I've been driven to drink. It's like I could count on probably 2 fingers the cars that I've gotten into. There's been a lot of them over the past 2 or 3 years. And can't help but feel like I've been driven to drink and spend nights with the bottle, just, dealing with people and their love affection for the automobile. The no sidewalks we saw in Montgomery, Alabama on Atlanta Avenue. The biggest commercial area in Montgomery has no sidewalks. I told you about the time that guy ran me over in a parking lot at 2 o'clock in the morning in an industrial park, supposedly on business, early Monday morning. I've had young people in cars throw pennies at me, quarters at me, cherry bombs at me as I'm walking down the road. It's just amazing the love people have for the cars, and it transcends all ages. It's not only young people, I mentioned the time I found those grandparents sitting in a library parking lot at 3 o'clock in the morning in Phoenix. I have seen girls alone sitting in cars late at night in parking lots, which to me is kind of scary. But this ownership and this possession of the automobile and this love for it is just, it'll drive one to drink. They spend enough time on the road. It's just amazing. So I found this little brewing company, and it's kind of interesting. It's called Karbach, and I just can't help sometimes to feel like there's a car on my back, and for people's love for the cars, and and the automobile. It seems to surmount everything else, and many times in many cities it's driven me to drink.